Ever walked into a room and felt like something was just off? For designer David Flack, that off feeling often comes from things being too matchy-matchy. I don't like things matching. It feels weird, he admits. But this aversion to uniformity is exactly what makes his designs so captivating. Let's dive into some of his favorite rooms, where every choice feels intentional, yet effortlessly unique. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about creating spaces that feel alive, where every element has a story to tell. Take, for instance, a combined kitchen and dining room in a Sydney apartment. Flack describes the layout as weird, but instead of fighting it, he embraced the challenge. He tucked the kitchen into its own space, separating it from a striking island bench. The result? A dining area where the vintage Viscontea pendant lamp and chairs steal the show. Everything speaks to each other confidently, he explains, balancing sophistication with casual charm. But here's where it gets controversial. Does a kitchen really need to be on full display, or is there beauty in keeping it tucked away? What do you think? In another project, Flack transformed a study into a cozy retreat using dark, earthy materials. Fully lined in solid walnut with leather accents, the space feels like a little cabin. A stark contrast to the rest of the house's softer Venetian plaster. The aqua Bassam Fellow's desk, inspired by bold 60s color blocking, adds a playful nod to the home's history. But is a study meant to be a calming escape, or should it energize with brighter tones? Let's debate that in the comments. When Flack's studio landed the Ace Hotel project just 5 years after launching, it was a game changer. His vision? To make it feel very Ace, but in Australia. Inspired by Albert Namachira's paintings, he used ochre carpet and solid timber to frame a sunken lounge, aiming for a big share house vibe rather than a typical hotel feel. But does a hotel need to feel like home, or should it offer an escape from the everyday? Share your thoughts. In a small terrace house, Flack made bold choices, like placing a Hanley bath at the end of the bed. I just love the elegance of a bath in a bedroom, he says. The bathtub paired with a view creates a sense of pause. Bottle glass in the entryway casts colorful shadows, adding a playful element that evolves throughout the day. But is a bathtub in the bedroom practical, or just a luxury? Weigh in below. One of Flack's most viewed projects, with over 10 million views on Architectural Digest's YouTube channel, is Troye Sivan's home. Flack laughs off the idea that the project's fame is tied to Sivan, crediting its lived-in feel instead. Natural materials, vintage pieces, and a maker-son sofa on a Moroccan rug create a space that's both relaxed and substantial. But does a home need to feel lived in to be inviting? Or can minimalism achieve the same effect? Let's discuss. Finally, in a Victorian country home, Flack let the scenery take center stage, pairing it with simple yet exquisite pieces like an Akari lamp and vintage Scarpa chairs. It's like an oil painting right in front of you, he says. But is it ever okay for decor to outshine the view, or should nature always be the star? Tell us your take. From mismatched materials to unexpected layouts, David Flack's designs challenge conventions and invite us to rethink what makes a space feel right. So what's your take? Do his unconventional choices inspire you, or do they leave you scratching your head? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.